So today's session, myself Arun and I am the leader of Salesforce Admin Group Noida, and myself is working in Salesforce ecosystem from last 12 to 13 years, and have been got lots of certification. Did work on the B2B Commerce Cloud CPQ, and also did work on the Sales Service and other clouds. Right now, I'm working as a tech lead in cloud technology. Uh, So today's session, we will be the agenda of the today's session will be we will be demonstrate the capability of the code builder, and along with we'll be also seeing some of the use cases with the Einstein for developers. So for code builder, as everybody knows, in the last release, the code builder was majority or it was not GA, right? It was the beta, but from winter 24, it's now GA available. The only thing, it is still not available in your developer edition org whenever you are signing up with the free org from the Salesforce. Okay, so that is not available. Even if you are working in a sandbox, so that code builder functionality is not available. So for today's session, I'll going to show you how you can get the free account for the code builder so that you can at least try it at your own. So we'll talk more, okay, during this. So I'm registering a free trial version. So you can also do the same thing, right? You can go to Sales Cloud, try demo org. So what I'm doing it, I'm try to get a free demo org, which is a 30 days trial, and in that org I can do this code builder demo today. So you need to go at this one, okay? So in starter and professional you cannot do it. For enterprise only you will be doing it. So you need to go to this one, Salesforce, and do just to make sure you need to do the enterprise one, not starter or professional. In that enterprise, you'll be getting 30 days trial for that org, and then you can good to go. And how you can identify, because in the last you can see free trial Salesforce Enterprise Edition EE is there. Okay, so let me check my email ID, guys. If I get the email or not, it might take 1 or 2 minutes. Okay, meanwhile, once it is coming, okay, the email might take 1 or 2 minutes. Okay, so there are some few point I need to discuss in today's session. So right now everybody is seeing, okay, we are working in as a developer in the Salesforce ecosystem. So now when we wanted to do develop, okay, specifically for LWC component, so we will be using VS Code and even for the Apex classes and triggers. Okay, so right now there's I think much dependency on the hardware which we'll be using in the system. And sometime we have seen, okay, there's a limit of the admin right. We don't have the admin right in the laptop, and we will be uh, s- chasing to the IT team, okay, for that. And also sometimes the RAM is not adequate in the system, so our system performance also will be hitting. Okay, so to overcome of these kind of thing, okay, we can use the code builder. And the only thing that the limitation is we can have only 10 GB space. When I say 10 GB space, so when you are building out the project in the code builder, so you'll be obviously downloading or creating classes and metadata, including triggers, LWC codes. So it will be having 10 GB as a whole. Okay, you cannot get more metadata which will be counted again this storage. Now also for the code builder thing, okay, you will be getting an org. So in the production, you need to have the admin right to enable the this feature. Okay, only then you will be able to use this code builder feature. Now once you'll get a code builder, in that code builder, okay, you will be getting multiple org you can connect, and also in the same way you can have a multiple projects. It's not like if you are having a code builder from the production org, okay, you will be having a code base from that org only. You can have multiple authorization with the different org, and you can create a multiple projects as well. I think I got an email. Oh, no. Yeah, I am got an email. Let me verify that, guys. And to let everybody know, code builder will be working as a browser base. Okay, so again, it's a SaaS or PaaS, you can say. So it's a more on PaaS, platform as a service Salesforce is providing. So I just got a new account. So right now there is no other way you can get the code builder functionality to, if you wanted to get your hands on. So the only way you need to get maybe production org from the client, or you can have a trial org. That's at least for 30 days trial. So this is a absolutely new org, okay. So now there are a couple of things, okay. If you wanted to enable the code builder, so exactly the same thing you will be doing in the production org. So this is a vanilla org. So first of all, I need to search the code builder over here. So you need to enable that, okay. First you'll be enabling, it will be asking you to install the package. So it might take a couple of minutes. It's a managed package, which will be coming by default as an option. So like any other package, okay, which we are installing in the Salesforce. So it will be asking you wanted to install for admin, all user, or install for specific profiles. So I'm granting these permissions. So it might take 2 or 3 minutes more, or maybe more than that. Okay. So after it will be installed, so we will be getting a nice UI, okay, for the code builder from here, and then we can open the code builder right from the browser only. So let's wait, okay, until it will be installed. So meanwhile, extensions also we can. So if we have, I think any of the us, okay, we have worked on the VS Code. So in the same way, in the code builder also we can have the extensions that can be installed from the OpenVSX marketplace. So you can get the OpenVSX, and whatever the extension are available over here, okay, you can very well install, or it will be available directly. Einstein. So you can see Einstein for developer from Salesforce. So that is, these are the some of the extension you can install it. And top of that, when you are working on the local VS Code, okay, every time you will be installing that, and you will be installing the CLI, SFDX, everything, okay. But now when you are working with the code builder, everything will become on the go, okay. You don't need to do anything. This will be obviously preloaded with all these prerequisites. You don't need to do any installation. And on top of that, also there is no spaces being used from your local machine. Everything on a browser only. Now it is also supporting all the feature saying CI/CD or GitHub, okay, and it's not getting your RAM storage, or it's not consuming a time as well, because there's no dependency of the local machine like the RAM part, also the processor, okay. The only thing you will be needing is a good internet connection, like you are using the Salesforce. Now when you are there's a different licensing will be there, okay. For professional you'll be getting 10 users, for enterprise edition you'll be 40 users, for unlimited you will be getting 100 user. So let's suppose you wanted to just give that code builder user, okay, not as a Salesforce internal user. So you can get a user as an entity license, and you can get that user set up in the org, so that that user can very well access the code builder. The only thing you need to keep in mind, there's a permission set you need to assign whosoever will be accessing the code builder. So the code builder group is a permission set. You need to assign this permission to the particular person. So let me check it. Let me check it in the manage package if it is been. One minute, guys. So it might take some time. Let's wait for a few minutes. Code builder. I already got a one org with me. Let me log into that. Okay, maybe that will be easy to showcase, which has been already been the same way I've got that org. So till that, whatever the step we have performed, okay. So I have performed the same step, and the manage package has been installed in this org. Okay, now you can see only 7 days. Um, okay, once you'll be able to install this manage package, okay, so you can search Code Builder dashboard. So you can open this app like we already opened this for you. So there's a Code Builder dashboard, okay. Now you can see there's a launch button will be coming automatically. So when you launch it, okay, it will be open the browser window for you. So maybe first time it might take some time who will be using the code builder first time and they'll be launching it because it might require to get some prerequisite in the back end. So it will be setting the system for the same. So for first time it might require few more minutes, whatever it will be taking right now. So let's wait for the load, guys. Any questions so far, guys? Anyone? And I found it a really great feature which has been now GA now, because now you don't need to run through your IT admin team. Okay, if you are having very minimal system, okay, which is not having a good configuration in terms of the RAM, you will be having a good internet connection so that you can start building your components without any dependency. And now everything also whatever is being supportive on the VS Code, almost each and everything they have been supporting on the code builder so far. Oh, it's taking too much time. Just keep in mind, okay, I'm again repeating, it's not available in your developer edition org. Even though if you are having a sandbox for your client, okay, you cannot do that. Only it is allowing in the production. Okay, we are able to open that. Okay, it's loading. So guys, if you can see, everything is coming like we have seen in the like a VS Code, right? So what we can do, we can create a project. Okay, so it will be having a command prompt like create project. So let me do that. Standard, okay, and project is demo. Sorry, create project standard demo. It will be asking me, okay, where I need to create a project. Uh, so this is a space, okay, which has been coming. So I already created some of the projects. So I'm creating my project under DX project. This is the main folder. So I'm selecting DX project, guys, and I'm hitting up. So you can see this project has been came up for me, and you can see also the if you wanted to have maybe multiple project like I did have already. So you can select this Arun main dev or demo 17. So you can switch over the project like you have done the VS in the VS Code. Okay. So right now I'm keeping it. Okay, let me go to the my project which I just created. Okay, DS project, and then 17 November. Okay, now this is a org, okay, which I already built up. Okay, now let me authorize the new org which I just signed up in front of you guys. SFDX authorize an org. So let me copy. So it's saying production. So it will be opening up this window for me. So again, I'm repeating, guys. The code builder I'm open from this org. Okay, this has been 23 day, like 7 days old, but now I am doing authorization with the new okay, which I've just created just now. And let me copy the username. So it's loading right. And now I need to provide an access to same. So guys, this is a new org, right? You can see all the code builder I have done from the older org, but I am able to connect with my new org. Okay. So whatever the code I am having in this org, okay, I can very well get that code in my code builder. So you see, it will be coming in a while over here. Why it's failed? Why it's failing? I'm not so sure. Anyways, okay. So now this is a project, okay, which I have created demo 17 November, and it is been connected with the same org right now. Somehow it is not being authenticated. But let me show you some of the code, okay, how you can play with the code and how you can create. So you can create a like the same command if you wanted to create a class, create project and create apex class. Let's suppose I'm my controller class, and this is a class directory also I can choose, and from here, okay, you can deploy this. And if I can show you here, right?
बहुत दे रहे हो अपने बहुत.
So let me again hold on for a minute. It might be now deployed. Let me refresh it. So it's not opening. Okay, there's a different org actually. I just let me log into that. 1 minute, guys. It's not the same org actually. I connected to the other org. That is my personal org. 1 minute. That's what it was not coming. So I just created a my controller class. Okay, let's check now if it is coming on here or not. This is my dev org. Okay, which has been connected to this. So let's check it now if it is the component is coming over here or not. Again, this code builder has been generated by some other org, okay, and now I'm connected to my other org. That is the dev org only, D org. Okay, it's not a production, it's not a sandbox. So you can see this is coming over here. I just created that, and if I do this one, let's suppose my class one. Let me add one method, okay, public static void return string. Okay. Now let me retrieve that. See, you can see it's coming. So now you can do the same thing with the LWC. Let's suppose I wanted to create LWC component, lighting wig component. So you can do that. You can put child comp, and you need to select it if desired directory. Okay. Normally we will be doing everything in the force app main default LWC in the even the VS code also in the same way. You can also choose some other directory as well if you want. Also, there's the org browser. So once you'll be able to do that, okay. Let's suppose we are creating the code builder first time. So you can download the metadata from here, right? Because your all your metadata classes, your pages, your LLC will be coming here. So there's a small icon, and you can click on this, and your metadata will be coming out of, like, if you can click on this, and you can go here, okay, and then you can open this email manager and every those classes and even the LWC component. So this is the one thing, guys, I just wanted to. So I think all the commands have been, you can, and you can also do git command as well. See that this is being also supporting source control as well. So you can very well do all kind of CI/CD operations very well. And now, as I showed you, okay, you can also switch over to your different projects, and you can also authorize different talks as well. So that is very much possible. And this is the file structure you are having. You can create a text file, even if you wanted to run a SQL query also. That is again will be, I think, you can do that. Scripts. If I can go to the SQL account SQL, if I can switch it over, so I can run those. So every operation is being supported in the code builder, I would say. So you can download from CSV, JSON. So now there is very less dependency when you are working on the local system. You can very well use the code builder as soon as you are having a production org. And it's just as a simple hack like I just shown you. You can have your trial log, and then you can very well try this. And also, if I go to the extension as well, guys. So these are the extension you can install it where, okay, whatever is been there for the open VSX market. So all extension are available to play with that. So any question, guys, so far? Now coming to the second topic of the day is Einstein for developer. Now it is in beta. So again, it's basically depend or has been made on the LLP. Okay, it's a long language model LLM, and also it will be giving hands-on to the developers, okay, who have been started their journey in the development as an Apex developer or maybe LWC. So right now we are not supporting LWC, but there's a roadmap of Salesforce. Maybe in the downline, maybe next release or maybe after that, they will be also supporting LWC and Aura component. But right now they are only supporting Apex and SQL query. You can generate SQL query, you can generate Apex code from that. And also it is being supported in non-national language process. No, it's a NLP. Okay, so you can put your uh, context in the natural language, and they will be processing. So in the back end, they will be generating a token, and they'll be sending to the chat GPT, I think, and then they will be getting a response to you. So for that also you need to, so the good part is you can try it in your developer org. Again, it is very much possible. So you can get your org, okay, and there's a setting Einstein for developers. You need to enable that. So as I already enabled it, so that's how you can. And again, this is a VS. You need to install this extension as well. There's an extension which I've installed for you, Einstein for developer. This one I already installed it. So once you install, you can reload your project, and then this icon will be coming for you. So for today's session, we'll be gonna show some of the use cases. Okay. First of all, let me write down the query for you guys. So I'm writing a query where I can see the billing country, billing city. Okay. And where what I'm saying, billing city should be equal to New York. And let me remove the 100 rows right now. And if I ask it, okay, so you can see this will be giving me a query. If I copy and paste it here, you can see select billing city, billing country from account where billing equal to NY and order by billing city. So I'm just putting the NLP and it is processing, and it will be giving me this whole query as a. And if I am adding this like this, okay, limit to the first 100 rows, and again ask, so it is adding this limit by default as well. Okay, so this is the first thing. Let's suppose I need to get a nested query. Okay, so what I wanted is write a SQL query the account, and it will be also fetching up the associated context and task. So I can do that as well, and I can also what are the field you wanted to keep it for the contact and the task. Okay, for now I'm keeping it for contact. So you can see select ID name, comma, select ID, and this is a bracket. This is a nested query, and now this is for task. So so guys, if you are working as a fresher, okay, so I think this is a pretty great tool because people are consuming lots of time to get these small things from the trailhead or maybe from the internet. So you can directly jump on this Einstein for developer tool, and then you can at least get help from there. Obviously, whatever is coming from there, okay, you need to analyze that directly doing the production, but it will be helping you at least to give you the skeleton. Now I wanted to create a controller, okay, and the requirement is I need to create a method, okay, get number of opportunities, and I'm asking uh, passing account ID as a parameter, and I wanted to return the size of the, let's suppose, number of opportunity, okay. So let's suppose one account is having 10 opportunities, and I'm passing that account ID. I wanted to have a method and the class to be created. Let me do that. So copy it. Okay, let me do one thing, guys. Let me create it. Okay, let me see if I can download that. Okay, create Apex class. Okay, let me copy this code, copy and paste, and deploy it. Let's see if I'm able to deploy it or not. See, we can do that, right? So I just copy and paste this code, and see, you can see the code, get number of opportunities, and it is also getting this passing the account ID, and it's getting me the opportunity, and I did ask for the size, okay, so it will returning me dot size. So if I ask it again, okay, guys, you can see that if I ask it again and the class is being open already, so it's pretty smart. It is not returning the whole code, okay, it is returning only me the method because already we have opened this class, okay. So if I close this, and if I again open that, so it is again giving me class, okay, but because right now I'm not opening the class in the right pane, but as soon as I'll be opening a class, okay, it's pretty smart. It will be analyze that, and it will be giving me only the method, okay, not whole code. And also one more thing, as soon as you will be working with this Einstein for developers, so it will be trained, okay, according to your project, and it will be giving the more context whatever you will be asking, and it will be trained uh, him itself, okay. So it will be giving you the better result in the future. Now uh, I wanted to use this in a LWC, okay. So I am putting a more context. I'm working in LWC, or maybe I wanted to use this method in LWC, okay. So let me ask it again. You see, guys, or enabled he has added, okay. It has been added or enabled again on the method. So we have just said, okay, I am working on LWC, and the same method has been added as a annotation. Now the next part would be, let's suppose there's a best practice I need to follow, okay. So I'm adding one more, make my SQL query so that it will be passing the security best practice like data operation, right? User mode. So everybody is aware the user mode, right? So you can see if I go for the query, so it's saying the same query, but it will be annotating with the user mode. It will be adding as a, so I'm just putting as a NLP only, okay. I'm just putting as a text, and everything it is generating, right? Now I wanted to create a trigger, guys, okay. Let's suppose everybody is working on a trigger. Now the flow is also coming in the picture, but still I think our journey as a developer, I think we some everybody will be doing the trigger as well. So let's suppose I'm saying I'm writing a trigger, okay, on the opportunity object, and trigger is having a handler class which said opportunity trigger handler, and assume trigger user trigger handler framework, okay, standard trigger. So it understand this context, and let me ask it what it will say. So yeah, here we go, guys. It generates a trigger, okay, opportunity trigger on opportunity, and these are the event. And now say trigger dot is before, and also it is calling trigger on handler after update. And let me try it one more time. Trigger it only after insert event. Let's see guys, if I am putting this as a text, okay, so it is omitting all other event, it is only showing me after event, after insert, because I already specified this. So accordingly it's also changing the code. Let me see another example guys. I wanted to create a handler class, okay, and in that handler class I wanted to create a method handler after update. So in that method I wanted to create a task, okay, and the task value would be the record, it should, the owner id of the task should be the opportunity owner id, okay. And also the, we also required a who id in the task, right, that is again required. So that should be equal to the primary contact in the opportunity. These are the standard field. So let me ask it, okay, how this will work. So you wanted to generate a task, and task value of who id and id will be coming on the opportunity owner id and the primary contact. So you can see guys, it is generating this, and also it is giving me this of what id is coming from the opportunity id, who id is come from the primary contact. So that's how we are able to generate it. You can also, I think, do, let's see, okay, put say code should be bulkified guys, code should be bulkified. Yeah, so it's saying it's checking the size of that, okay, and again it will be inserting as a list only guys. Let me try batch, because again batch is something everybody is working in the project. If they are working in a project, everybody is creating a batch. Create a batch class named contact delete, where we want all contacts to be deleted which are old than 5 years. Oh guys, I think we are good, right? You can see again, if I copy it and if I paste it here, just to show you guys, because it's a small window. So it's creating class, right? Contact delete, and it's implementing batch interface. And you can see select id from contact where created date less than 9 and days. I think it's a year, I think. So as I said, okay, you need to review your code, whatever is being generated. But again, it is good to get a skeleton at least, okay. You don't need to start from zero. At least you get this skeleton, and you're good to go on this. And you, the delete contact list. So whatever we have asked, so we are able to get it. And again, you are it's again very much depend, okay, how you are doing your nlp context, whatever you are putting as a, how much information you are feeding it when you are asking something is similar when you are doing google search, right? So when you are doing a google search first time, so you don't need the keyword, you don't know how, what to search, okay. In the same way, I think gradually it will be improved, whatever the input you are putting in the content in this box, okay. So on the basis of that, how much understandable it is, so it will be giving you the more good response. That is again very much dependent guys. So that's all for today's session guys. Any question we need to ask, I am happy to answer. You can post your question in the chat guys. Am I audible guys? Thank you so much for the time guys. Have a great day and have a great weekend. Happy Friday.